Hello and welcome to Watch Me Code. I'm Cameron Wajdani, and in today's video we are going to build the RESTful API with PHP and ReactJS server. I have restarted this stream because in last stream I was facing a glitch with my PHP server on Mac OS, and now I have figured it out, and so let's get started. Go inside the terminal, just quickly clear the terminal and run npx create a React app REST API, and it will install all the modules for our app. Oh, my bad, I have to spell it correctly. Here we go. Okay, while the project is being installed, if you have not subscribed to Watch Me Code YouTube channel, then please subscribe, and if you have not liked the Watch Me Code Facebook page, please like it. Perfect. Now I need to go inside the CD REST API, and I need to install one more module, and let's add yarn, add node sass. Because we are going to use a node sass node, the typical CSS. Great. Now let's call a yarn start, and it will start the development server. Why it is opening in different browser? Let me quickly just minimize, and inside the okay, perfect. Let's go inside the VS Code, open, and quickly select REST API and hit open. Now we need to go inside our REST API root, create a new folder, and let's call it REST. And inside the REST we need to add index.php, because this index.php is going to handle over all the requests for the REST call. Quickly add a PHP echo hello world. Oh, sorry, and save. Now all we need is a right click and hit this PHP server. If you are wondering where I have got this context menu, I have installed the PHP server from a Brapifra, and I have live server for the live reloading. We will connect it later. So just right click PHP server, and it will open the PHP file for us. By the way, if we can just remove this index, it will still work. If you are having trouble opening the PHP server on different port, you need to go inside the PHP server. Let me quickly copy all these notifications, and you need to hit this gear icon and go inside the extension settings and scroll down, and you need to change this PHP port to something other than 3000, because the Node.js create React app is using the 3000 port by default. So let's close it and go inside the files, and now we need to add import React from React, and we need to add one more thing, that is use effect and use state. And inside the app we will add a use effect, and for the use effect I will add load data, and let's create a load data method very quickly, and we will use fetch HTTP localhost with 4300 port and REST, and we need to check for then and response, and just console.log the response and save. Now if I go back inside the browser, right click inspect, right click inspect, and you can see we have, if I just reload, go inside the XHR, it is filling the are we using the same localhost for 3000? Let me quickly check what is going on. And it is responding with typical course headers. And for that we need to add header access control allow origin, the value should be asterisk, and header access allow headers should be asterisk as well. And a semicolon, and let's quickly check if the error is gone, and perfect. Now we have this response object from the REST fetch request, and now we need to access the let's go back inside the VS Code, and for a response let's use the fetch response object method, that is .text, so that we can get the text back. And we need to check for text and then and we now have the actual data right here. Now if I console.log data and save, and now we have the actual content getting back from our server. Great, now I need to create a method somehow so that we can just use a dynamic called function or method. So for that I need to add a method, and let's call it if is set $get, and let's call it action for now because I'm not using any HTXS, so I have to stick with typical get and all that because we are not using any kind of URL rewriting for now. So we will check if it's set $get action, and actually we will check for not is set. Then we need to add one more file, and let's call it core.php maybe, and inside the core.php we will add a couple of default methods, and the first will be JSON, and it will have echo or maybe return add a JSON encode $array, and the $array is array. Perfect. Now I will use require underscore dir underscore core.php, and after that we will simply add echo JSON array echo JSON array, and let's call it error equals true, and reason is let's add no method is specified, and just add exit, save. And if we can directly check REST, it will throw just this plain text, and we need to add header content type is application JSON and save. And now we have the we have JSON encoded text, and we can just pass the JSON encode and 128 to pretty printed, so that we have this nice formatting with perfect. Now we need to go and add a dynamic class. Let's use one more class and call it rest.php, and for the rest.php we will simply add the methods. Let's call it $allowed methods, and the allowed methods we will let's add latest or maybe products, and for the products we will check for the require underscore underscore dr underscore underscore rest.php, and we will simply check. I guess we should create one more method and call it API error equals PHP, and the message, and just use the echo JSON and just return it. JSON error true, and the method message will be the message, and we will add index, and we will add throw API error, no method specified, and if I click reload, oh sorry, it says can only throw objects, so I need to add JSON decode to JSON and reload. Oh, or maybe just don't use the throw thing for now. Echo, and if we can simply echo the JSON, it should now throw it perfectly. Perfect. Now it is saying there is some error on the index.php line 8. Okay, perfect. Now I need to change hey web developer, hi, I need to chat right from here. Hi, and for throw, let's just use API for now, and we have our method back right here. Perfect. We will check for if in array $_get action, and the array should be allowed methods. Then we will add that method is not allowed. Okay, save. Now if I just pass method equals action equals 1 2 3, it says that method is not allowed. But if I pass products, it is okay with it. Perfect. Now we need to check for hey web developer, can you please tell me the OLX video is complete or not? Actually I have planned to record the entire OLX thing, and from now on I will try best to keep coming with all the pending courses and videos, and hopefully you will not face the delay again. So that method is not allowed. Perfect. Now we need to move on Now we need to check for the rest.php, and we will create a class, and let's call it what should we call it? Let's call it those maybe. And inside these those we will create a method, static function, public static function products, and we will echo a response from products. Great. Now save it, and we need to create a method to access and also tell me how to connect with Firebase database. Well, I will try to add a Firebase database in this video. I will try, so stay here. And we need to create a method inside the index.php. We need to create a call a user function, and the function need to be changed to the uppercase, and that is called camel casing. And for the camel casing we need to create a method and for the camel case we will add a method so that we can just keep or convert the action parameter to the appropriate function name. So let's quickly go inside core and add a function, call it camel case. And for the camel case we need a string, and we will need a delimiter so that we will know what we are going to replace. And we will just simply return str replace, and inside the str replace we will use the delimiter, and we need it to change it to nothing, and we will just use the words $str and $delimiter. And the UC words actually change or read your string word by word, and it separates it with something that is we are passing this delimiter. So if to demonstrate what I'm talking about is, if I go and call a camel case and I call list underscore products, it will change it to list capital, and it will replace the underscore to nothing, and it will keep looping through the words and changing its first character to the uppercase. Can you go to next page? Hey web designer, I'm not getting what are you talking about. I mean, are you asking for this REST thing or what, or something else maybe? Okay, so we have the camel case. If we add one more, or maybe I guess we should try with a couple of more words like list products from database, and save and reload. It will change our keyword to camel casing for each keyword. Great. Now just call a user function, and a user function will be the action, and the action is what we are using the class name. For example, our class name is Zeus, and we need to check for the action. So we will call $action equal get action, and for sorry, and for the sub method we need to check for the type. Let's go inside type, we will simply call either let's call it action is missing or is not allowed. How to go to next page from home to about. Okay, web designer, because we are on the PHP thing, I will just move to the app.js. We'll add the React Outer DOM and we'll show you how to do this, but for now let's stick with the PHP. And we need to check for the type _get type. Perfect. Now I need to check for the call user function, and I will simply add camel case $type with a static indicator and camel case action. But before triggering this command, we need to copy and paste right here to check what I'm talking about. We need to add one more parenthesis, and here we have in array. Where is the array? Sorry, we need to add is set. Save, reload, and we need to add the type equals products, and the action should be the class name, that is Zeus, and it will change it to sorry, we need to change the camel case action first, and we need to add the type in the second. And we need to check action camel case type, and we reload, and now we have the correct order of for our class name and our method. Because we are trying to create a way to create a dynamic class called its method, and now we will simply use this as call user function, and let's wrap it with try and catch, because we needed to somehow don't accidentally shut the whole app. So we will add method don't exist, and if I reload, it says response from the products, because it is trying to call the method from the Zeus and the products. But if I change, it will call the last warning from the index.php catch exception section, because it is unable to find Zeus product static method. and it says class does not have a method product and all that. So we need to change to products, and here we go. Perfect. And it says that method is not allowed. And where I'm getting from? Okay, the method is this. And actually we need to check for the type, not for the method. Perfect. Now we have the nice response from our product method. Now let's go inside the products, and now we need to echo JSON array, and we will have kind equals products product list, and for the list we will add list. The list is gonna be an array, and let's quickly add, or maybe fill this array with a loop for $n equals 0, $n is less than, let's use 20, and add $n plus plus, and close our loop with n4, and we will simply add $n dot item, and let's see it. And now we have this nice populated list response from our RESTful API method. So if I go back to our app.js and quickly reload, and we have this nice, we need to call this method instead now, because we have added all the parameter checking and error handling. So let's go and reload, and now we have this nice response. We need to loop through this list, and I will go back inside our app and quickly just remove the app, and we need to set a state const list set list equals use state, and inside the use state I will add an empty array, and after that I need to add set list data dot list and save. Now if I go inside the app and add a UL, and we will add a map for the list dot map, we have item, and we will just return, or maybe li, and inside the li we will have the item and save. Okay, so it says cannot read property map of undefined, and we have the list. Now we need to check for the list dot length is greater than 0, and just add right here and save, and here we are. It says list dot, and what is the list? Const list use state set list. It says if I go inside the components app, and it says loading, just reload one more time. And we need to check for console.log type of data, and we have string. We need to pass it let's call data equals or maybe let's add underscore and data equals json dot parse underscore data and save. And here is the list item getting from the REST API call. To make it more clear, I will add set timeout, and for a set timeout I will add 2 seconds, and after that I will call the load data, and before that I will add a list.length equals 0, and we need to add h2 and add a loading data and save. And now if I reload, it will say loading data, and after 2 seconds it will call for the REST API and will receive the response, will set the state, and the state will be rendered the li items. Okay, the web designer has asked me for to React router DOM. Let me quickly add it. Control C, yarn add React router DOM. Now we need to create a couple of pages really quickly. So let's go inside source and create a folder, call it pages. Now we have a new file, call it home.js, and inside the home.js we will use the home and the class name equals, or maybe just copy and paste inside the entire home thing. Or oh sorry, maybe we need to change the home to home and for the logo we don't need that, and rest is fine. Perfect. Now I need to go inside the app. Okay, so we need to import yarn start, and we need to import browser router. It will keep the same thing. Okay, so let's go inside the app.js and import from a React router DOM, and inside the React router DOM we will add browser router, and we need a link, we need a route, and inside the app we will wrap it with browser router, and inside the app we need to import one more screen, call it let's call it contact.js. And for the contact.js we will add class name equals contact, and let's add contact us and save. Now to move between screens, we need to add routes. Quickly go inside the import home from home, pages home, and we need to import contact from pages contact. Perfect. And we need to add route, and for the route we will use path, and the path will be slash, and we will use the home, or maybe use it other way, that is component, that is home, and we need to add the exact to exactly match this thing. And for the contact we will use home contact, and we will add contact. To switch between, where is this? I don't need this. To switch between it is not page, it is pages. Okay, to switch between one or more pages, you need to go inside the, let's create a header right here. Let's add a div class name equals header, and inside header we will add a button, or maybe we need a link to, and that is slash for home. And for contact we will simply use contact, and we will add contact right here, and BSP and hash 46 for the dot, and NBSP, and save. Now we have two links. Now if you click on contact, it will navigate to contact. If you click home, it will navigate back to home. This way you can simply move between your pages with using React Router DOM, which is based on the HTML5 history API. And this is it for this video, but before leaving I would like to introduce the zeus.com.pk, which we have launched, so that you can just select the app template and we will build it for you in just $99, and you can just click preview and you can go through the preview video for each of these templates, and then you need to select, and it will show you the preview of the template, and you will get an iOS and Android version of your app, push notifications, and how many screens it includes. And we have added this nice add-ons, and it has prices respectively, and all you need to click on one of these add-ons if you are interested, and it will be added right inside your card, and it will show you the total. Hit checkout and it will go through the payment, and you will get your app ready to go within the 3 days, and you will get your app inside your My Apps section, from where you can just manage your display name, bundle identifiers, versions, graphics, and once you are done with these graphics, we are good to go, and we will build the app for you within 3 days. So this is it. If you are not subscribed to Watch Me Code YouTube channel, please subscribe, and if you have not liked the Watch Me Code Facebook page, then please like it, and have a nice